Okay, so today's an exercise in being a brave pilot. Not the kind of pilot that looks at marginal weather when it's a little bit iffy and you know that legally you can fly, but you just, I don't know, it looks a little bit difficult, so I don't think I'll fly today. No. Today I've purposefully come to the airport in conditions that I know are probably at the place where I could easily just decide not to go and kind of go home and have a cup of tea and everything will be fine. But no, I'm going to challenge myself today. So I know that legally I can fly. I've got a flight plan in with my alternates. I know that that's all fine, but I'm an instrument rated pilot. I've got a full command instrument rating here in Australia. I'm in an aircraft that's equipped for instrument flight. The only thing is, am I ready to fly? Yeah, of course I am. Come on, let's go flying. We should get some great footage as well from the new GoPro mounted on the wing. If you can see that one out there. Clear for takeoff, right turn, Kilo Juliet November. Airspeed's alive. Engine T's and P's are all good. We'll go. Kilo Juliet November passing 1,500 now. Melbourne Centre, Kilo Juliet November passing 2,200, climbing 4,000.
Couple stations in there together. Tango Yankee Sierra, confirm 10 right heading 300. 10
right heading 300, Tango Yankee Sierra.
Thank you. Kilo Juliet November, identified, verify level.
Passing 2,700, Kilo Juliet November, climbing 4,000.
Kilo Juliet November, copied.
Well, that is beautiful.
Kilo Juliet November, just from our planning, you're overflying Avalon outbound to Wendy and returning for approaches later.
Affirm, Kilo Juliet November.
Kilo Juliet November, thank you.
Levelling off at 4,000, autopilot's captured the altitude. Give it some help, bring it back to 75. The lean assist, which Mikey taught us in our last edition of Friday Flying School, just to get that best economy so we're not using as much fuel. And we're on our way. Now, I'm a very cautious pilot at the best of times, and they always say, and I love this phrase, it's better to be on the ground wishing you're in the air than in the air wishing you're on the ground. But today, I'm really glad I made the decision to actually come up here and fly. See, when I was on the ground this morning, it was completely socked in here in Melbourne. There was fog everywhere, and I think it was overcast 100 feet. There was basically zero visibility at some points, and yeah, even Moorabbin Airport itself was saying to expect delays coming out the main airport, the commercial aircraft going in and out. So us private pilots going in and out.
25 position, 2 miles to the left of the centre line. Turn left heading 210 to intercept the localizer. Report established.
Turn left 210 to intercept the localizer. We'll go back to 25.
So us pilots coming in and out of Moorabbin just privately, not having to fly for any reason. No, there's no point doing it. So I left it until 12. 12 o'clock still looks pretty average. Left it until 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock was starting to look better and the cloud was definitely lifting. And it got to about 2 o'clock and I thought I need to make a call now. So I went in, spoke to Rob, one of the instructors who works at Air RTP at Moorabbin Airport. We had a look at the weather. I put an alternate in, which is actually just below us now.
Stations Avalon information, India is current. The changes, cloud few 500, scattered 1,000.
So that's Avalon Airport, which we're just flying over now. That's my alternate. Here's our turn now, turning towards Wendy. Let's just confirm our track there. Track 287. Because even though the Cirrus, I trust you so much, I'm just going to double check your work here. Track of 287, turning 287 to Wendy, maintaining 4,000. L-salt on this leg is 2,900 should we need to descend, but we're actually visual with the ground at this point anyway. Melbourne Centre, Kilo Juliet November, maintaining 4,000.
Kilo
Kilo Juliet November, so Richard H1021.
1021, Kilo Juliet November. 1021, 1021. Okay, next event will be, we will be at Esdig, correction, Wendy. We'll be at Wendy and then we'll be going to Esdig and then overflying Ballarat. So no landing at Ballarat today because we started out later than I expected. Even though the intention was to go to Ballarat, have a cracking cup of coffee, check out the Beechworth Bakery, which I hear good things about. But unfortunately, because of all this weather that you can see around us at the moment, it didn't lift until later, so no point touching down. We're going to get back to Moorabbin too late. So I'm just going to overfly Ballarat and just use this opportunity to get used to a bit more IFR flying before my big trip around Australia, which is coming up at the start of September, which I don't think I've told you guys about, but I'm really excited to share on the channel. So stick around. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and you like this kind of content, then make sure you subscribe before September, preferably now, but before September, because yeah, I'm going to be doing a trip around large parts of Australia, through the outback, hopefully getting some pretty cool footage for you guys on this channel as well. So this is just one of my practice flights, and also the last flight I'm going to do before heading off to the UK to do some commercial flying and check out a whole bunch of airlines, aircraft, air shows, some lounges in Hong Kong as well, getting down to the Farnborough Air Show, flying a Cirrus to France. Man, there's so much aviation and travel content coming up on this channel. If you haven't subscribed already, seriously, what are you doing? Sorry, that came across quite harsh. I mean, if you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to click subscribe. Hello everyone out on the wing. Hope you're not too cold. Sorry, I know it's 7 degrees out there at the moment. Maybe put a scarf on. The wind farm down there, slowly turning, generating some electricity for us here in Victoria. I know people have mixed feelings on them, but I honestly think, wind farms are not only a testament to engineering, but I actually think they're quite pretty.
Traffic, 1 o'clock, low, 1 mile.
That's VFR traffic's a mile and a half in your 2 o'clock, still indicating 3,500 feet of verified tracking southbound.
Traffic in sight, we're passing over the top of him. Kilo Juliet November.
Kilo Juliet November, thanks.
Traffic, 1 o'clock,
Gotcha.
low, less than a mile.
Under you go. And that's why we maintain VFR and IFR levels. So thank you. I think that was Victor Tango Kilo. If that was you and you're watching this video, first of all, nice plane. And secondly, thank you for flying at 3,500 underneath us. Have a nice flight. Kilo Juliet November, we're tracking direct Wendy now.
Kilo Juliet November, no reported IFR traffic.
Kilo Juliet November. I always love flying over Avalon Airport. It's my favourite air show, I think. It's probably because it's my local air show down here in Australia, but also there's a heap of great aircraft that come down. The US Air Force are really well represented down here. So I know there's a lot of viewers out there in the US. If you're watching, yeah, we get some great hardware from your Air Force, Navy down here. Your military services is fantastic. It's great chatting to your servicemen and women and checking out some of the awesome things that they get to fly around our skies.
Juliet November, you're just going straight into the RNAV approach or holding at Sierra Alpha?
Straight in, thank you. Kilo Juliet November.
Kilo Juliet November.
And yeah, just the equipment that you get down here at Avalon, plus you can hop over in your own plane as well, which is pretty cool. They set up a temporary airport just to the east side of the main runway, and it's great fun. I love the Avalon Air Show. We've got a Jetstar just landing below us. That's pretty cool. Just got to get below this foggy layer.
Kilo Juliet November, you visual yet?
Probably about another 30 seconds, Kilo Juliet November. Still not visual, still not visual. Kilo Juliet November is visual.
Kilo Juliet November, thanks. You can continue on the RNAV approach into the field.
off your landing, 35 left, advise.
Yeah, we'll take 35 left, Kilo Juliet November.
Kilo November, thanks, report on final.
Kilo Juliet November. Kilo Juliet November, established on final, 35 left.
Kilo Juliet November, winds currently 300 degrees at 4 knots. Clear to land.
Clear to land, Kilo Juliet November. Alright, flaps up, everything's off, transponder back to standby, let's stick it back to 3000 for the next person. If you enjoyed that flight, guys, and you want to see more content like this on the channel, give us a like, I do appreciate the support. As I said before, if you are not yet subscribed and you are enjoying this content, guys, click that subscribe button, come on. I live for your subscribes, that's what really helps me grow this channel, and it means that I can get out and make more content like this and work with other people in the future. So if you've been watching a few of the videos and you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate if you click on that subscribe button. Thank you as always for watching. Next up for us on the channel, stand by, because we're off to Europe.